Phil Woods' immaculately tasty solo from Billy Joel's Just the Way You Are, which I've loved my whole life, but I've only just gotten around to working it out, and particularly working out what's going on at the end there. See, the whole solo is pretty much all diatonic, which means the song's in D major, and Phil Woods is playing notes from the D major scale, until the last couple of chords when there's a couple of outside notes that sound really ear-catching that I love. So I thought, I'm going to work this out, I'm going to write it out, and I'm going to see if we can steal those ideas and use them in more guitar-y songs. So here's what's going on. As I said, we're in D major. The song gets to an E7 chord. It's a secondary dominant. And that E7 is where we hear the first really outside note from the saxophone. So the line that Phil Woods is playing there, it's like a little E diminished run, but the only note that's really new to the song is this B flat or A sharp note, which is a flat 5 in E or a raised fourth, whichever way you want to look at it. So both times he plays it, he does follow it up with the regular 5, the B note in E. The next chord is an A7, which is back in the key of D, but ingeniously he goes, so the same run moved up over the A7 chord. The cool thing there is that it takes it right outside, because the outside note that he's playing, the D sharp note, is like the worst note you could choose to play in the key of D. It is so clever to put that in there and have it remain so wonderfully tasty. It just creates this beautiful little bit of tension at the end of the sax solo to bring us back to the lovely D chord that is home in this song. So, can we steal this and use it in some other things? Well, all we're going to do is look for a dominant 7 chord in a song and put a flat 5 over it. I mean, how hard can it be? So look, the first one I tried was Something by the Beatles. It's got one of the greatest guitar solos of all time, so I'm not going to be able to improve on it, but here's what I've come up with. So in the section of the song where it goes F down to D7, that's a secondary dominant in that song because the song is in C. We've got this idea. We could also play on that idea and extend it, expand it. I love grabbing an idea and then kind of repeating it and twisting it a little bit. So how about this? So yeah, that works all right. Another great example might be John Mayer's classic Gravity. So if we look at the part of the song that goes A minor, oh, half as much ain't half as good, up to the D7. So let's use it over that. Let's use it over the D7 chord. So our flat 5 this time will be the A flat or G sharp note. That sings in there. I really like that. Another song I thought we could muck around with would be Clapton's Layla, particularly that acoustic version. He normally just solos over the D minor, B flat, C, but I really like soloing over the verse chords, the C sharp minor to the G sharp 7. So there's a couple of dominants in there we can have a play with. My first stop in this one is the E7 chord that occurs during the verse after the C, D, that part. And then my next one is the B7 that finishes the chorus, that resolves to E. Like, you may say we'll never find a way, and tell me all my love's in vain. So that B there. I mean, it's an acquired taste. You know, some people will think that's a terrible thing to do to Clapton's Layla. But I love those sounds that come out of nowhere and make you go, whoa, hang on. And, you know, the next time it comes on the radio, you're like, hang on, did he say radio? What's he talking about? The next time you hear that song, you're hanging out for that weird note that comes up. Really cool stuff. PDF on my Patreon if you want to have a crack at Billy's Phil Woods solo. You can slow it down here on YouTube, of course, and watch my fingers. Thanks for your support, everybody. See you soon.